Hey guys, Phoenix Spring Tarot. So in this pick a card reading, we'll be looking at the key themes to expect over the course of 2025. And again, you can pick more than one pile. Go through them. Pile number one, pile number two, pile number three. And as you can see, we have another pile here. This is a bonus pile. And this pile is a collective reading for any star seeds, any light workers. So if you view yourself as a star seed or a light worker, there's a collective message in this pile for you. Even if you don't view yourself as a star seed or a light worker, or you're not familiar with those terms, but you're just curious as to the messages in this pile, there could very well be messages in this pile for you, so feel free to select it. Again, this is a general reading for the collective. You guys would be at different stages of your life journey, so only take what resonates, leave the rest behind. And know that ultimately you have the power to influence your destiny and what your future would be like. So if you see something and you think, I don't quite like that, know that you have the power to course correct. Okay? What else do I want to say? Also, apply your own intuition when viewing these cards as well, because it could be that, number one, it could make them more personalized to you. And number two, it's a way of engaging your intuition. So we'll be doing this reading together. We're co-reading, if you like. Okay, that's it from me. Enough talk. See you in your pile. All right, so pile number one, for those of you who chose this black tourmaline stone, this is your reading for your key themes for 2025. Goodness. 2024 has gone by so quickly. Okay, key themes for 2025. All right. Now, one thing that's jumping off, and I would also be doing further shuffling on camera. Okay, so one of the key themes that are jumping out is North Node, your destiny. Like, they're giving me the phrase putting yourself in the driver's seat. Like, and sorry, I'm only delivering the messages. Don't shoot the messenger. But it's sort of like you guys it's been trial and error in terms of determining what this is. But now you are pointing in the right direction. You are going where you need to go. And the time is now. It's just like this big, it's like an epiphany. It's like an explosion. It may be a sudden realization. But somehow over 2025, it could have happened for some of you already because it's a collective reading. You guys are in different stages of your life journey. So it could have been that for some of you, this has happened already. And that you understand what your life purpose is. You understand what's your soul's purpose and what your soul's destiny is. And you're aligned on it now. So if some of you were wondering, am I aligned? Am I not aligned? This is, yes, you are. I'm also channeling at the moment for some of you who are going through a bit of, I'm picking up anxiety for some of you in this group. I'm picking up anxiety and being unsettled. I'm feeling it in my sacral chakra. So I'm feeling it in my stomach. This could be morning sickness as well, because we do have a card related to children and Archangel Michael looking over children, and this is for born and unborn, watching over my child and ensuring their happiness and their safety. So I'll come to back to this card. So I don't know if it's about that as well, but it's just this nervousness in my stomach, like my stomach doesn't feel settled, is something else that I'm picking up as well. So for some of you with the North Node, you may be being in the process of going through a difficult time period and getting aligned, like you're not quite in alignment and you could feel that you're out of alignment, and that's perhaps where the uncertainty is. It's like you guys are, that's the best way I could find to describe it. You're going through your day-to-day life experiences, but there's a sense of anxiety, there's a sense of uncertainty about it. And that anxiety and uncertainty, use that as a guide, as your navigation. It showed me a compass. Compass, sorry, I mispronounced it. Like, use that as your compass, use that as your guide to what is going to get me out of this uncertainty. What is the reason for this uncertainty? So that has a double meaning. For some of you, maybe that some of you are with child or trying to have child, and some of you, it's that. Now, this brings me on to Pleiades. So when it comes to your North Node, this is a powerful combination to get. So some of you, Pleiades, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. And oh my God, as I said in the introduction, there is a bonus reading that I've done. And I filmed the bonus reading first before coming into this. That's what happens behind the scenes of pick cards. But in that bonus reading, I was called to do a bonus reading for star workers, and light seeds. And Pleiades, so those of you from Pleiades, so if you're so this is for all star seeds. And I mentioned in that bonus reading that we are here on a double mission. You are here as multidimensional beings having a human experience. That's one mission. And the other mission is being here at this point in time in the collective consciousness to help elevate it, to help elevate us to the new earth, to the new earth is what I would say at the moment. Or if you don't believe in the new earth and that doesn't resonate with you, that's absolutely fine. It's just helping to elevate the consciousness and the energy vibration of the collective. So this is what we mean by double mission. So it's as if for the North Node and that double mission, you guys are opening and expanding yourselves to the other element of your life purpose. Some of you may be on that trajectory, some of you may be aware of that, some of you are on that trajectory. You know, many times I'm channeling, my eyes are closed, but I was talking about anxiety and uncertainty and all this sort of stuff, and then we have emotions here. So this card has been partly explained already, but what I'm picking up is that the sun and the rainbows are above the rain, and it's just remembering that if particularly for some of you, you're going through a really tough, dredgy time. They're showing me a lot of browns and a lot of, they're showing me mud, like being stuck in mud. And if you guys are being stuck in a period of time right now, that's a bit emosh for you guys, that there is sun, there is something at the other end of it. When you get through it, you guys will be coming out the other side, and you'd be better off for it. We have clarifiers here, so I'm just picking up on initial energies. What I'm immediately picking up here with you're ready is really, I will use the word coincide. It's not the word I want, but I'll use it for now. It's really coinciding nicely with the North Node. Again, it's a leap of faith that some of you are going to be asked to take, and you're being told that you're ready to take that leap of faith. Whatever this North Node destination is, whatever this life purpose, this fulfillment is, you guys are mature, you have the experience now, you've gone through enough practice, you're ready to just, they're giving me this, turn up and show out. So take that however it resonates. This year, you're turning up, you're showing out. That's what your intention is. And if you're questioning whether you're ready to turn up and show out, the answer is yes, you are. And that turning up and showing out in whatever it is your North Node, it's your purpose, it's your destiny, it is meant to be your direction of travel. They're asking me to just explain something with this Pleiades energy. They're just talking about service and being of service to others, and they're saying service could take a number of different ways. If you have a blog, for instance, and you're imparting information, you're imparting insights, you're entertaining, you are teaching people a skill. I'm seeing some people working in care homes here. Just by doing that is you being of service. They just wanted me to clarify that, but you all could also go to the bonus reading. I would advise those who have picked this group to also go to the bonus reading. I'm not picking up anything for shady here, mind you. So, and before going into the tarot clarifiers, I'll just read this message from St. Michael. So, dear guardian angels of my children, born and unborn, thank you for watching over my children and ensuring their happiness and safety. Please guide me so that I know the best ways to be a good parent and a role model for my own and for other people's children. Wow, really powerful. And when they talk about role models for your own, for other people's children, born and unborn, it could be that this is linked for some of you to your double mission, whether it's working with children or being of service for people who have children. For some reason, they're mentioning IVF here. So some of you, if pile number one, if you're looking or considering IVF, etc., you may be that you work in a clinic. There's definitely a message here for you. Anything else before we go into the tarot clarifiers? No, those are it for the key themes over. I'm still not picking up anything with shady. Sorry. But that's it for the key themes for 2025. Let's delve a bit deeper into this energy and let's see what comes through. So, North Node and Destiny. Oh, for goodness sake. Right. Three of Pentacles. So this is working. So to clarify for the not know, this Three of Pentacles. So the key theme that's coming up here is working with other people, or working with other people, working in collaboration with other people. The Three of Pentacles could also represent an apprentice card here. So it's like you're in your soul school, or you are learning. There's an element of learning, or there's an element of teaching and imparting wisdom that's going on here. But it's definitely collaboration. It's working together to bring about something. With the people here as well, it could also be working to be of service to people. And that's what this is showing, is like people, it's a collective. So definitely being of service to the collective is what they're saying to me. Okay. So with the Pleiades energy, let's look at which is your double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. Your clarifiers for this is the Nine of Wands and the World. Yeah, there is something about you guys. Do you know what I mean about turning up, turning out, and you're ready? So the world is talking about, that portal is talking about an end of cycle, end of a major cycle, transitioning from one stage of your life to another. Some of you are afraid of making that transition, mind you. You know, with your head bandage, I'm picking up a lot of overthinking energy. Is this for me? Is this right? And this is where this emotions is coming in. This is where the anxiety and the overanalyzing and everything we talked about before is coming in. They're also showing me that with a lot of these polls, some of you are, like you're seeing obstacles. And this is with the emotions energy. You're seeing obstacles where there aren't any. Like some of you are holding yourself back, if that resonates. You know you're meant to leap. You know where you're meant to go. But it's like you know when someone's daring to go and then they hold back, daring to go and they hold back. You think it's now and they're going, but then they pull back. That's another message on what they're showing me with this Nine of Wands here. So that's a theme that's coming up for some of you guys for this year. Could be that you're in the energy already, and in 2025 you make the leap. But they're bringing up that that's something that's holding you back, questioning whether you are ready, and the overthinking and the overanalyzing, and yeah. Okay. For the emotions card, let's see whether we get more for this. Justice and Queen of Cups. This is so interesting because that collective reading that I did for Star Seeds and Light Workers, they also got the Justice card. Queen of Cups talks about someone in their emotional bodies and their emotional centers who feel like a lot of you guys in this group may be empaths, is something that makes sense now with the emotions. Like you feel your emotions quite strongly. So some of you may be empaths also. You also feel, I'm getting with this justice energy, you feel quite strongly when there is injustice in the world or when things aren't fair. That really gets you in your feels. And that really motivates you as well to take action. I'm picking up like a burning desire in you guys to correct wrongs and to be a voice for those who don't have a voice or who can't stand up for themselves. So that's what I'm picking up about you guys, pile number one. So if that resonates, then there are messages here for you. I'm also picking up that this year, especially with emotions and Shady, now Shady comes into the picture. Let's see what's, yes, thank you. I'm also picking up here that if you guys were a part of a situation, because the Queen of Cups is highly intuitive, but what I'm picking up with this Queen energy here as well is something of an injustice that has led to a lot of pain for you, something that was not right. If any wrongs have been done to you, or if something just wasn't right or wasn't fair that was done to you or that you've observed, that's also caused you pain. I'm picking up you guys walking away from that situation. Like it's finding self-worth, it's understanding what you deserve. You understand that whoever is doing this energy, it's like a false mask that this person has. You may have realized that someone that you thought was for you was really not. So this could be a life partner, this could be a manager at work or a colleague at work or something along those lines. But what I'm picking up here, or it could just be an overall theme that's been happening in your life. But what I'm picking up here is that it's major enough that it's showing up in a 2025 theme reading. And it's as if, oh, thank you very much. They're clarifying it for me. It's like there's a habit of behavior that you either encourage from others, you participate in, or that you receive from others in and around you that is not the best. It hurts you, really. You're quite sensitive to it. And I'm picking up that you know that you deserve better now and you're walking away from it. Some of you guys may be in that space already, but definitely in 2025, that's a key theme for you, is walking away from energies, people, places, things, situations that bring your energy down and emotionally trigger you. Basically, walking away from things that you find triggering is going to be another theme for you guys. And many times for star seeds and light workers, they tend to go through these situations, these really tough situations, like these dark night of the soul situations, in order to come out to the other side. And it's like experiencing, they're giving me the word depravity. It's like experiencing that depravity, and the extent of that depravity is what propels you forward into what it is that you want and what it is that you're meant to be. I'm picking up that if you all were looking at or for external validation, because the Queen of Cups could be in that energy as well, and you haven't been receiving it, or you have those tendencies, you would be healing and transmuting that pile number one this year. So I'm going to come out of that energy. Actually, before I do, they're directing me to the energy that's under the deck of this Queen of Wands. We have two Queen energies, Queen of Cups and Queen of Wands. Queens, all of you, even if you're masculine, because it's a matter in whether you're masculine, whether you're in your feminine, it's divine. We have a balance of the divine and feminine and the divine masculine energy. This is a lot of the divine feminine energy that's being focused on. So that is your internal life, your mental and emotional life. And sometimes for spiritual life that we're looking at with these cards, where we're looking at the Queen. So this is Queen of Wands. And this is the thing that I'm seeing here. It's like after going through all of this, you're coming into the recognition. Oh my God, talking of which, we have the King of Cups. That's what I'm talking about. And that is it, the balance, the divine feminine, the divine masculine balance. So that's an additional message that they wanted me to give for this pile number one. It's like, so some of you may be, it's a divine masculine and feminine balance. And it's catering to your divine feminine at this point in time. But it's like, and having all these situations from this shady person, I'm picking up potentially narcissist vibes and energy there, or the dark triad is something else that they're showing me with the mask. That situation is directing you or propelling you on your North Node, and transmuting, healing, releasing that is because everything that happens in our lives, they say, it's like a reflection of some aspect of ourselves, and this is an aspect that you need to heal. Notice the black hair, notice the black with the eye mask, and this is an aspect that during the course of 2025 you would be healing to expand into this Queen of Wands energy, which is your ownership. You're owning who you are. And it's interesting that came up in the collective bonus reading as well. They also got the Queen of Wands, and many of you are expanding into your intuition as well. And that bonus collective for these light workers and the star seeds, they received the High Priestess energy, and the Queen of Cups is very much linked to your intuition. And for those of you particularly who feel emotion strongly of yourself and others, so maybe empaths, I would suggest checking out that bonus reading for further messages. Okay, so let's look at your children are watched over by angels. That's such a beautiful. Oh, and I particularly find what's so striking is the red, right? Red is really powerful, the red and the purple. Really powerful image here. Yeah, so we have the Five of Wands and we have the King of Pentacles. That's interesting. You know what? Interestingly enough, I'm not picking up anything with this Five of Wands and This is conflict for sure, or conflicting ideas, conflicting thoughts, energy, uncertainty. But I'm not picking up anything else with this. Okay. You're ready, turning up and turning out. Okay, let's see what your clarifier is for that. Wheel of Fortune and Ten of Cups. Yeah. Over the course of this year, there is going to be, you guys, if anything you do, you need to watch this the collective reading that I did for light workers and star seeds. But what's coming through here with this 10 and with this 1 is, and it's very similar to the world here. Notice the shape of the portal, the portal. It's like there are going to be many, many opportunities that are going to be coming through for you to leave a situation that no longer works with you or is holding back your or is lowering your energy vibration. But holding back, it's like either there are people, places, things, situations that are holding you back from your full potential. Yeah. And we see this with the emotions energy here. We're seeing it with the justice energy here. It's your just desserts. It's something that you deserve needs to be coming in for you guys this year. I'm being told that you're being advised not to block it. You already take the opportunity. Don't block it. It's due to you with the scales. It's been decreed by the universe, by God, as we have with the Wheel of Fortune. It's something turning in your favor. We have the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Justice. It's a double confirmation. And we have 10 of Cups, which is happiness at the end of it. Notice we have children here as well, and we have the Archangel watching over your children. So perhaps for some of you, it could be something with regards to children that you deserve, an opportunity that you're going to be given, that you do deserve. Or an opportunity either with family, to have a family, create a family, help families. That you deserve. I'm sorry, this was. Let me just see whether there's anything else that needs to come through. I don't think so. For goodness sake. They did all of that for me to pick up on the lovers. Okay. All righty. I get the message. Again, the lovers is choice for some of you. For others of you, this could be a new relationship that is coming in. Let's see. What did they say? They're not allowing me to shuffle at all. Final message. Final message. I'm being told with that lover's card that there is somebody coming into your life that you would feel is the right opportunity to settle down with. This is the final message. They're telling me as I've shuffled, there isn't any more. But this Eight of Pentacles is a confirmation that you're ready. Even if you feel that you're not, they're confirming that you are. So something is coming in for you, and they're advising you this 2025, they're advising you to just grab it with both hands, run and do not look back. You are ready. You are more than prepared. It's time to level it up now. It's time to go to that next stage. It's time to get into the purpose of your double mission. It's in your North Node. It's in your destiny. Ignoring it anymore is going to bring you more pain and more turmoil. Okay? All right, guys. So those are your key themes for 2025. For pile number 1, a lot of you appear to be, from what this card is saying, stars. If Pallades resonates with you, if being a star seed or a light worker resonates with you, then definitely have a look at the bonus reading that I did. Okay? See you guys in future readings, and all the best for 2025. Bye for now. All right, so pile number 2, for those who chose the green adventurine stone. These are your key themes for what to expect for 2025. So I have pre-shuffled, I'll deliver messages, and I'll also shuffle on camera. You'll notice that there are two sets of clarifying cards missing. And that is because I was shuffling and I laid your cards out, but the messages were coming in so thick and fast. I just had to stop to deliver the messages. So don't worry, we'll get the clarifiers for these two piles. All right. So one of the things that one of the messages that was coming through quick and fast was with this green adventuring stone. And they were talking about your heart chakra and all the healing, pile number 2, that you guys have done. And this is going to be very, very specific messages. So if this does not resonate with you, don't worry. That's absolutely fine. Select another pile. Don't force it. Okay. So what they're talking about is, it's a lot of healing that they're saying that you guys have been through. And as I'm holding the stone, it's not just healing of your heart, it's forgiving yourself, it's forgiving other people, and it's just letting things go. It's as if things are getting lighter. It's as if when I'm looking at this stone, it's as if either your heart space was very heavy. They're talking about judgment and forgiveness, and like there was a lot of heavy burdens on you, either through, as we see here with round and round, like cycles, triggers, and lessons. So it's something about either going round and round with this or trying to heal it, trying to alleviate it, but there's something that's thick and something that's heavy in terms of the traumas, the cycles, the triggers, the lessons, and so on. And it's as if that's, you guys have been working on it either over the past few years, over the past few months, but there's something of an energy that's lifting now, like your heart chakra is increasing in vibration. A lot of that stuff is clearing out. They're giving me the phrase realizations. There may be a lot of realizations that you guys have had. So those are the initial messages that are coming through. And actually, as I started shuffling and they told me to stop, I could see why they told me to stop here. We have the Hangman at the bottom of the deck. And this is, I noticed the halo around his head is that realization, like there's something regarding your cycles, triggers, and lessons. And perhaps in the past, you may have been going round and round in circles in terms of healing it, or you may have felt it was like peeling an onion. Just when you felt that you had a resolution, there was a deeper layer. There was more and more stuff coming up. But it's as if, like for 2025, one of the key themes that are coming up for you guys is around healing, and it's around realizations. And it's about seeing things from different perspectives. They're giving me the phrase that it's understanding your part or your role in it. I'm hearing the phrase "not your fault" is also what I'm hearing, and responsibility for your own healing. Oh my gosh! Sorry, guys, the card's right here. Yeah, this is the. Oh gosh, I'm blanking. Sorry, sometimes when I'm just channeling, I blank. Saint Michael, Archangel Michael, sorry, card, forgive yourself, you've done nothing wrong. And that's exactly the phrase that they were giving me on my mind's eye. Sorry, in the past few decks, I've actually started over on this side. I've worked my way along, but they have me start right in the middle here. So you've done nothing wrong. I ask that you help me let go of self-blame and forgive myself. Please guide me in releasing any toxic anger or fear towards others. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for allowing me to feel centered and at peace. Yep. So I feel that in this year, so you guys, this is a collective reading. You guys will be at various phases or stages of this, but it's definitely, I'm picking up that a lot of you guys in this pile are either coming down to the end of it, or you would be feeling that release this year. And that release from a lot of these burdens, from a lot of these toxic cycles and forgiving yourself and so on, you're going to be sensing an expansion, more of not just an expansion in your heart space, but an expansion in all your chakras. They're directing me to as I'm watching this rainbow. And you're also there's a lightness about your energy. As I'm seeing with this green adventuring stone, there's more of a clarity in your energy. There's a lightness to your energy. It's like you're engaging with the joys of life, but not just the joys in life that you would be engaging in more, pile number 2, but there's also an expansion in your energy from the perspective that you're willing to take more risks, that you trust yourself to take more risks and enjoy life. It's like you've sort of been through the worst of it and you've had your realizations, you've had your lessons. They're also telling me with this, it's realizations and lessons, not just from a mental perspective in terms of the head with the heart with the hangman. Oh, and loads, we have the anxiety and we have, you guys have been on the cold with this out in the cold rather for a very long time. It's as if a lot of these burdens and so on that you're carrying with the 5 of Pentacles, it impacted your mental and emotional health. And it also impacted how you turned up in your reality. It's as if in your reality you weren't seen, you weren't appreciated, you didn't have people who appreciated you, people who didn't see your value. I'm also picking that up with the Five of Pentacles here as well. So there is a lot of being out in the cold and a lot of things that needed to be healed, is what I'm picking up on here. But this year, 2025, the key theme is coming out of that energy, coming into an expansion energy. After going through all of that, it's as if you guys are made of tough stuff. Like you trust yourself more. You've gotten down to the core. They're saying the root, the nut is the term that they're giving me. I don't know if that term means anything to anyone, of who you are and what you're capable of. And just connecting with that energy has you turning up in the world in an expansive energy where you're willing to take risks, you're willing to have adventures because you trust yourself more. Is that trust in self? Anything else coming up? No. So we have two cards came out for you in terms of your spiritual energy. So we have Align Your Life. What is no longer in alignment with who you truly are. And we have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious, play. So we discussed play before because this play goes hand in hand with this expansion energy where you're just willing to turn up more for you in your life more. They're also showing me that some of you guys may be going through a glow up this year. So you may be looking to get different hair, get different clothes. You may be going on a health kick as well, is something that I'm being told, of exercising, going out a bit more. Picking up a hobby, I'm also being told for some of you, especially a hobby that is more of a clean hobby, like being outdoors a bit more. Some of you will be picking up on socializing a bit more, or your soul tribe will be coming to you. But I'm picking up a lot of that as well. You don't care about judgments that other people may have on what you're picking up. You're solely doing this for you. And there's going to be a joy and a commitment that's going to be coming through with it as well, is something else I'm being told. With this Align Your Life, what is no longer in alignment with who you truly are, I feel that would be going. You'd be identifying, because many times they're showing to me we could pick up other people's stuff and other people's issues. And that's what Archangel Michael is saying here. That, self-blame, forgiving myself, let me let go of self-blame and forgiving myself. Really toxic anger is like something not being your fault is what they're repeating to me again. So but it's not only that, it's deeper than that with this card. Like you could adopt habits, you could adopt ways of being, ways of approaching things with this Align Your Life that are not yours, that are not true to you. Or the way it's as if you're adapting to other people's energies. It's empaths, right? Okay, so some of you may be empaths where you're soaking up other people's energies around you. Like with one group of people, you'd be one way. With another group of people, you may be another way. Not that you're consciously going out to deceive. It's not about that. Absolutely not. It's just about, I don't know, you guys just being adaptable and wanting to appease. Perhaps when you're growing up from your caregivers is the way you knew how to survive. But it's as if one of the key themes, pile number 2 for this year, is that you're shedding a lot of that. So personality, traits, beliefs, ways of doing things that are no longer in alignment with you, is you're recognizing them, you're facing them, and you just start letting them go. Yeah, like a new day, a new year. Like this is going to be like, it's just like New Year, who this? What's that phrase? New person, who this? I can't remember what the phrase is, but they're just giving me the new who this part. Like there are lots of people at the end of this year who are not going to recognize who you are. It's like you're going through and you're entering another stage of your life with new adventures, etc., if you allow it. It's very interesting. They're showing me with these two cards, like we have the, whatever you call this that you get at, it's not a circus, theme parks, like this. I don't know what that thing is, but it's interesting that we get that half circle here. We get the half circle of the rainbow. We get that half circle there again. And it's taking that step. Like this year, you're going to be taking steps, making resolutions, taking steps that lead you guys. They're showing me like a portal, like into a new stage of your life. I'm surprised we haven't gotten the world card really, because it's talking about moving from one cycle into the next. In fact, even with this round and round card, notice the water going round and round, but that in itself is a portal. Like there's something that's significant about circles or semicircles or portals or doorways, and but you're definitely for 2025 going through one. It's like you're leaving one phase and you're entering the next with that. Okay, we have success here, but I'm not picking up an immediate message with success. We'll do more tarot and we get a clarifier for that. Okay, so let's get the clarifiers. So for your Jupiter expansion energy, we have, yeah, Nine of Pentacles. Uh-huh. So this is like the glow up energy that I picked up with this play card over here. This is that glow up, this expansion. Notice we have this portal here again, not portal, but you know what I mean, like a doorway. And this is what I mean. I'm picking up this really strongly, like she's going through an archway and she's looking all glamorous with the sunflowers and the pentacles around her. There is something that about your authenticity and turning up in your authenticity, where before you were in this Five of Pentacles energy. It's like you're moving up from this Five of Pentacles out to the wilderness on your own. No one wants to know. You're sort of scrounging around and you're turning up in the sunlight, in the green luxury. This is what to expect in your 2025. And that comes hand in hand with this success. It's almost as if they're showing me brown, but it's as if this brown, it's coming through to me as something earthy, as something grounded, like soil is brown. There's something earthy and grounded and rich, like a rich burgundy or something. And I don't even drink burgundy or anything like that, but it's like there's something of richness and depth that you're coming to realize about yourself. And you are stepping into or expanding into that energy come 20 in this year. But what we also have as clarifiers for the play and align your life. You have two cards again for both of these. You have the King of Swords and you have the Eight of Cups. So this is saying to me that this year, and some of you guys may be Aquarius, Gemini. I'm seeing Cancer for some reason, even though this is an air card. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. I'm seeing but if that's not you, if you don't have ascendants, if that's not your ascending sun or moon, that's quite all right. There's still messages here for you, but they just asked me to mention that. I feel that you guys this year, another key theme is that you are going to be taking active steps in terms of New Year's resolution and plans, because they talk earlier, it came up to me taking steps to a new life, taking steps to your turn up and glow up, right? But it's as if it's you guys may have been planning or had these steps and ideas in your head for quite a while. But this King of Swords, you're actually acting on it now. Like you're actually acting on it. You're going to see physical, tangible proof and manifestation of what these plans and ideas are. That is going to entail with this Eight of Cups, walking away rather from people that you know, situations that you know. So this year, key theme is expect. Again, it's the glow up, but also expect for you guys job changes. In fact, not just job changes per se, but you may even be having a whole new career change. Like for instance, if you, I don't know, were working in accountancy and finance, just for instance, it's as if you may change to marketing or something like that. Do you know what I mean? So it's talking about a whole new change in direction, particularly when it comes to career. But it's a change in a way where you're looking for that emotional fulfillment. So, and interestingly enough, I didn't mention this earlier, but they did show me the star here. So this is something that you're making changes and expanding in such a way that it brings you closer to what your life purpose is, or closer to something that would fill you up, where it doesn't feel like work for you. It gives you that emotional fulfillment and that emotional satisfaction. Again, this is a collective reading. Some of you may be bang on the money. Some of you may need to take a couple of steps before you get into the sweet spot of what that life purpose or that destiny fully is. But one thing is for sure, the move is definitely happening in 2025. With this King of Swords and this Eight of Cups, it's definitely happening. You guys are going to be strategic about it. You're going to be, I want to use the phrase cutthroat, but I'm not saying cutthroat in the sense that you guys would be cutting down people necessarily. But I'm just seeing you guys turning up for yourselves in a decisive manner. You're not being apologetic for how you turn up for yourself, right? Because you're really pile number two, putting yourself first. So for a new day, so for the clarifier for this energy, key theme for 2025. You guys have the Empress and the Ace of Pentacles. This is where your success comes in. I told you I wasn't getting anything as such for this. We had to wait, and here we have it. Wow. For you guys to get this Jupiter energy, success, the Empress, you have the glow up of the Nine of Pentacles as well. I wanted to say this earlier. a lot of you guys are picking up. Okay, so some of you, this is literally in the sense of it, maybe looking to expand your family. So this may definitely come through. So, however, that resonates whether you get surrogate. Sorry, I can't say surrogate. Is that the word? Sorry. Yeah. Somehow it sounds odd in my mouth as I just said it, but that's what I'm picking up here. Or this actually happens. Whatever it is, notice the, sorry, I'm getting so many messages. Notice the halo of stars around the head, and notice the halo around the head that we had here as well. There is some deep download or conscious realization where all the healing that you guys have been doing finally lands with you. And you know who you're meant to be turning up as, you know what you're meant to be turning up as. And here we have this Ace of Pentacles. This is that job or career change or major move. Like you guys maybe, if you haven't done so already, you're getting the inspiration for it this year. That's something I picked up on loud and clear. It's going to happen. It's going to be successful. Again, with this Empress with the 3. So this may be occurring in the first quarter of this year for some of you in terms of making that change, in terms of getting that inspiration. And from the time you gear shift into that, trust me, pile number 2, this is so clear cut, that message in terms of this gear change with this Ace of Pentacles. Like once you make that change, know that you're on the path for success. All you need to do is put one foot in front of the other, keep on working at it. And I hate saying messages like this because it sounds too good to be true. But this success is guaranteed, like when you make that gear change, because this gear change that you're making in terms of your career and there's another message with this, and we'll shuffle more. But it's as if it's a change in terms of how you turn up in the world. So there's the glow up change, which a lot of you have started making. There's also what you do for work or how you materialize things or create in this reality. There's another gear change there. Some of you have been thinking about it. Some of you, it's going to come to you with this Ace of Pentacles idea. It may come to you with this Ace of Pentacles as an idea. It may come to you as an offer. But what they're telling me is really important is that you have to put yourself out there. You cannot wait for things to come to you. And that's where, as we had with the new day, taking those steps, like you guys have to take the steps. You have to take the steps forward. Oh, where did this come from? Oh, no, this is here. Like, don't expect or wait for things to come to you. Another that I'm getting with this round and round, it's cycles, triggers, and lessons. If some of you, pile number 2, have been a bit hesitant about like I'm picking up that some of you may have had to separate yourself from people or leave certain types of people behind because you realized that they just weren't good for you, or they weren't a good influence for you, or they didn't believe in your dreams. Or what I'm getting through really strongly right now is that you had to acquiesce and be the person they wanted you to be. Right? It's as if you turned up as yourself for these people, it's as if they wouldn't accept it. Now, what's coming through is that you may have an inkling that they may not accept it and that sort of thing, but you're not quite sure. But it's just a suspicion you have. It's just an instinct or gut instinct that you have. That gut instinct that you guys have is true. They're saying the gut instinct is correct with regards to these people not accepting you as you are. Sorry, there's so many messages coming with this and the cycle, lessons, and triggers. Another thing is that there is a group of people around you. So this could be either in a work situation, a family situation, a friendship group, or it could be one person, but it's as if you're seeing them in a different light and from a different perspective, and you're going to let them go. Is another thing that I'm picking up in 2025. This person or group could be significant for you, but it's coming up that you're going to let them go. Like you're tired of being on the roller coaster. Well, this is not a roller coaster. I can't remember what this is, but they're bringing up a roller coaster for me. It's like you're tired of being on the roller coaster with them and you are going to let them go. In its place, like you guys, what may be holding some of you guys back is the fear of being lonely if you let these guys go, or you may be holding on to them because you don't see anything better on the horizon, or what would I do? They're saying allow that vacuum to happen and just trust that something better with this Empress card, like she's pregnant, it would take time, but something better would be able to come through. They're also telling me that you guys would be so busy expanding into this new life. You need to get rid of something or part ways of something with this King of Swords to allow your energy the freedom to expand. And with the dice, roll of the dice is talking about luck. In fact, this is bringing me Wheel of Fortune energy. And Wheel of Fortune, particularly in context of a reading like this, often means luck and good fortune. It means like the hand of God coming in, or university and fate being able to step in into your life because it has the room to do so. So it's talking about wanting blessings to come in for you, but you need to create space for these blessings to come in. And that space would be letting go of certain people that no longer work for you. Okay, so let's get messages for the Archangel, forgive yourself, and success. So let's see if there are any messages for those. Ooh, oh yes, Magician, turn up, turn up, turn up, and come through. Yeah, that's remember that's that expansion energy. Whatever you put your mind to, or whatever, as long as it's in alignment to your highest good, and as long as it's in alignment to your joy, it would bring success. That's what's coming through. I notice the red hair. I notice the red of the hangman's shorts. I'm picking up with that red. Again, I can't help but pick up work or how you manifest stuff in this reality or how you create in this reality is going to be a key theme for you guys, pile number 2. Okay, I think we clarified success, but let's just see if there's anything else or anything more. Is that success? Is there anything more, anything further that needs to come through? We have the Ten of Swords that has come through to clarify success. So with this success, what's coming through with the Ten of Swords and the Shadow is a lot of karma seems to be coming through at hand. It appears to be, I'm picking up reverse of fortune, because right above it, we have the Six of Pentacles. Oh my God, you have a Fool energy here. So this is definitely starting anew. And we have Ace of Swords as well, so letting go of the old. With this Six of Pentacles, this is definitely like the universe is coming in and saying, yep, you've really, really been through it. With your shadow side, with the Ten of Swords, that is talking about forgiving yourself. Like you've done. Hang on. In terms of this forgiving yourself, for some of you, I'm picking up like a codependency energy, if that means anything. Like somehow punishing yourself for, or feeling punished, feeling betrayed, feeling done by, but you're still turning up and wanting to be there for someone. It's as if with the Archangel Michael, it not being your fault. It's as if you are put in place and doing in other people's lives what God wanted you to do, like sharing lessons and so on. And through them not wanting to receive blessings from you or taking advantage of it, or not viewing it in the spirit of which it's meant to be given. It's as if you guys are being recognized for it and rewarded for that this year. I'm just going to leave that message alone. That's a very specific message. But it's like your time has come through. Like, oh, sorry, guys. Like the wheel is turning in your favor now. That's a very, very, very specific message. It would be relevant for all of you, but it's a specific one that's coming in. All right. So, guys, those are your key themes for 2025. I hope they resonated with you. Note that you could choose more than one deck. Let me know how it resonated down below, and I'll see you in another pile. Bye for now. All right. So, pile number 3, for those of you who chose this rose or pink tumblestone, this is your reading, what to expect, or key themes for 2025. What the energy I'm picking up from this stone before getting into this is that this year is going to be quite an internal year. Like they're just giving me the phrase, pile number 3, internal year. Like it's just going within. Like a lot is going to be happening on the inside when it comes to you guys, particularly a lot of mental work as well. Like when I'm tuning into the Saturn and the Mercury, this is quite a lot of. It's as if there are lessons that need to be learned this year and realizations that need to be had that you guys would be doing this year, pile number three. That's what I mean by a lot of internal work and a lot of realizations and coming to terms with it. They're giving me come to Jesus moments are going to be happening for you guys this year. Um, Journaling is going to be a key part for you guys this year. Also, they're saying if there are any, let's say, healing retreats or anything of that nature, like ayahuasca retreats or anything like that, that you guys have been thinking of or planning or considering, you guys will be opening up yourselves or going into that this year. And a lot of things that were perhaps hidden even from yourself will be coming up to the surface for you to acknowledge and you to heal. So they're talking to me about fragments. So fragments in this case talking about like your shadow side or shadow elements of integration of your shadow work and just being vulnerable and open for whatever is coming through. It's like you guys would be receiving assistance in doing that work. So a lot of that work would be coming through for you guys this year. That's a key theme for you guys. You guys are going to be, it's as if with this Saturn energy and wisdom, you're going to be having a lot of key realizations this year, but it's also more a matter of you're going to be seeing life patterns a bit more. Like you're going to realize that if I do this particular thing, these are going to be the results and repercussions. If I hang around, if I date this type of partner, if I have this type of partner, this is what happens to me as opposed to that type of partner. Like you'd be seeing the synchronicities in your life and having realizations and learning more, which is going to be adding to your wisdom. Some of you may be having, if any of you have difficulties with being grounded in that you daydream a lot or you procrastinate a lot or you have problems keeping to a schedule or you start something and you don't complete it and that sort of thing, I'm seeing that you guys would be able to handle that a bit more and a bit better this year. You'd start making stabs at the reason why that happens. And this year, they're advising as a year to put really key goals in place to reach your goals. Key goals in place to reach your goals, sorry. Key plans and strategies and steps in place to reach your goals. There is something to do with how you goal set and how you go about goal setting. They're saying is as if sometimes you guys, for some of you, may make your goals too big and you don't break them down further, things like that. There are strategies like that that you guys would start picking up or start adopting. They're advising you to stick at it. If something falls down, don't just think, oh my God, that means the whole thing is scrapped. No, you're going to start analyzing the reason why something didn't work, learn that lesson, improve, and still persevere and push forward. This is the year of persevering. It's the year of pushing forward. It's the year of aha moments, internal realizations, etc. So that's a key message or key theme for you guys this year. Now, another, which is this Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the lights, laying the foundations, divine plan. I have to say, you guys, pile number three, use your intuition. The colors with these cards match. I'm not picking up any message with this so far. I have to say, I don't want to force something. I'm not quite picking up a message with that just yet. So let's see as we get into this reading if I get anything further with this. Now, what I am picking up on, though, is boundaries. So this boundaries and this Saturn energy, yeah, you're going to be realizing, or one of the key themes for you guys this year is going to be setting boundaries and setting boundaries with other people. And that is going to be around taking care of yourself and knowing how to honor yourself. And it's interesting, part number two got a similar message as well. And I feel that this has to do with karmic ties and setting boundaries with people who drain your energy, it seems. What I'm picking up is that some of you all may, so don't take this term the wrong way. They're giving me this phrase in my mind's eye. They're talking about being a hellraiser or living life on the edge or liking to live life on the edge. is something that they're giving me, or liking to surround yourself with people who do that, who appear to be free spirited or have that free energy. Either you are that, or you like to surround yourself with people who are like that. But it's as if you're realizing this year that you see the sun, if you want to get to certain goals, you're becoming to acknowledge and become aware that instead of having goals continue to be pie in the sky aspirations, if you want to achieve that goal, if you want to see what's on the other side of that door, you need to be, what's coming through this year for you guys is a realization that you need to be more structured in your life. You need to be more disciplined, being more grounded. And if that's missing, you're going to be coming into the realization of why it's missing. And then you would have a decision and a choice to make as to what you do about that. And again, what they're saying to me with this Saturn energy is that the universe, your spirit guide team, your higher self, your guardian angels, whatever term resonates with you, they would be giving you gentle nudges in the direction of you formulating what your boundaries ought to look like. And there are people who are karmic people in your life at the moment who are placed there and placed in your vicinity to help, who you would be co-creating situations with that will help you formulate what those boundaries should look like. Okay, so 2 cards I'm not getting messages for, Anna, grandmother of Jesus, and a year from now. I feel an initial message is a year from now, your world is going to look completely different, and your spirit guide team are working with you on that. I'm also getting a message for those of you in this pile who are very spiritual. It's as if you're going on this journey. Like there's some breakthrough or some download, or it's as if you'll be making close connections with your spirit guide team. Some of you here may already channel, may already be channelers. And if you are, check out the bonus deck, which is for star seeds and light workers, because there may be potentially a message for you in there. But I'm just seeing Saint Germain is coming through really strongly here. So what your role is a year from now in terms of this new world, or this new world that's coming through, it's as if you may have a role to play in it. But let's look at the clarifiers and let's see what else comes through, because I'm not quite getting, I think there's more to this and we weren't getting anything for that. So let's see what comes through. Zilavers. Interesting. So that's the clarifier for Mercury and Saturn. I also feel this has something to do with karmic ties. So let's see. We also have, the Empress. Did I say that you, pile number 2, got a similar message to this pile? They also received the Empress energy. And again, completely different deck. But it's interesting, we get the grandmother of Jesus and we get an Empress energy here. It's as if you guys, they're just giving me this phrase, you guys have been chosen, you guys have been selected, take it as it resonates. But there's something about you guys that's quite bold. That's, sorry, just a little bit. Yeah, sorry. Something about you guys that's quite bold. Like in your destiny, you happen to be leaders. And here we have the grandmother of Jesus. So it's a divine feminine mother figure, and the Empress is a divine feminine as well. So there is something about you guys and the power of the divine feminine, and with this Knight of Cups tapping into that. They're giving me, so that's a key theme for you guys this year. Some of you all may have been running away from it, running away from your divine feminine. And it's as if you are reconnecting with that. And this is a collective reading. You guys would be at various stages of this journey. If this does not resonate, you could always select another pile. Even if you're a male, you can. All of us have a divine feminine and a divine masculine within us that we ought to be balancing out. So this is just highlighting the divine feminine. But there is some great role that your divine feminine is meant to play in your lives. Let's just go a bit more to see if we could get some, the moon energy and the 7 of Pentacles. The moon energy talks about your emotions, your inner world. Didn't I say with this pink rose tumbled stone, I felt that there was something about the inside, about inner work. The moon here, it's talking about things unseen, and the 7 of Pentacles. There is something about the 7 of Pentacles, which is working towards something. So and this is to clarify the boundaries card. So there's something about your emotional life, your emotional world, or things that are unseen, your mental and emotional self, or something that you keep hidden is something else that is coming through as well. So whether some of you may keep your spiritual life hidden, or whether you keep it hidden or whether you want to explore it a bit more. But remember at the very beginning, I was picking up that a lot of your fragmented side or a lot of your shadow side is going to be coming up to the surface for clearing or for healing or for integration. I said that at the very beginning. And it's as if with boundaries, like a key element of putting in place those boundaries is doing that healing work. With the Seven of Pentacles, there is something that isn't, there's just that healing work that you guys, internal healing work. And when you do that internal healing work, what is going to be revealed is how your boundaries are meant to turn up for you. Let's just pick up this. So for some of you, in terms of the karmic ties, these karmic ties could be a friend in your past. It could be care from caregivers. It could be family members. That's what I'm picking up here with karmic ties. It's something that it's as if with these members or someone who's close to you, like family, or someone who is currently they're giving me a partner in your life who's very much like a family member. With the Six of Cups and karmic ties, like there is something around that, around your past, around you growing up. It could have been an issue that you had with a mother figure, and it could be a mother wound or a divine feminine wound that they're saying you guys would be looking to heal this year, or would need to heal, or would come up for healing this year. And it's going to be a key focus and a key target. It's like something, and again, this is a collective reading. You guys are at various stages of this path, but it's almost as if like something happens that brings you to this realization of this healing, or you may have the realization already. But it's as if it's like a childhood wound, or your childhood is where this started, or from people in your childhood. I'm not saying that necessarily the experience needed to be bad, because sometimes we can have not all childhood wounds can be bad. It's just sometimes an emotion that hasn't had release. So it doesn't need to be some great traumatic event, not at all. Sometimes, it could be one incident that sometimes people don't even remember or don't even think as being highly traumatic, that stays with you and that's linked to these karmic ties. But whatever it is, what's coming up is that it is linked to your past, like something emotionally, like trapped emotional energy that is looking to be released, so that you guys could turn up as the people that you are destined to turn up as, is another message, and not be or not hang on just one moment, let me get this message right, and not be who someone wants you to be. That's the end of that message. With the Nine of Pentacles energy, it's interesting. We have the Seven of Pentacles. We go from a Seven of Pentacles to a Nine of Pentacles. So that's really interesting. There is something about this work taking you right through 2025 is another thing that I'm seeing. But what they're saying is that coming out towards the end of the year, I'm seeing and mind you, it's a collective reading. Some of you, it's going to be for the latter part of this year. So you could expect to see major shifts and changes from July. They're showing me between July and November. You guys are going to start seeing, or the momentum behind these changes, behind the boundaries, behind identifying and healing those karmic ties, etc. That's going to begin to pick up momentum from between July and November. They're also saying between July and November to check your natal astrology charts to just see what the main planetary movements are going to be around that time. What's interesting for you guys is that you have 1, 2, 3 major arcanas. I don't believe that any other of these piles have had as many major arcanas. I could be wrong, but I don't believe that they have. For some of you, this may be a time to meet a partner or a soulmate or someone along those lines as well. And from whoever it is that you're meeting, It could be a life partner, soulmate. It could be a karmic partner that you all are meeting as well. Karmic partners don't necessarily have to be bad, but whoever this person is, like they'll mentally stimulate. It could be a romantic, platonic, but they will mentally stimulate you for sure. They'll make you have realizations. They may be even the person, either through them or friends of them or because of them, you decide to go on that spiritual healing, spiritual retreat. It could be not even a whole big thing as a retreat. It could be that you decide to take up yoga or get Reiki healing or anything, tarot reading or anything along those lines. But I am seeing either something with a substance and maybe like ayahuasca, rapé, something along those lines, but you are looking to do that because you're looking for deep answers or to surface deep answers. You're looking to have deep realizations. And it's like somebody in your life, either they're in your life already or somebody coming in who are going to trigger a lot of that for you because they're coming up next to Saturn and they're coming up next to Mercury. So Saturn is the discipline planet. Saturn is about teaching you lessons and learning lessons. So there's somebody definitely in your life. It could be romantic, it could be platonic, who would be the trigger for a lot of this, either to identify karmic ties, the trigger for you to define your boundaries, and then to turn up for yourself and re-engage your divine feminine. That's what's coming through. All right, guys. So let me know if this resonated with you. Thanking you so much for allowing me to read your key themes for 2025. Wishing you best of luck, and I'll see you in another while. All right, guys. So this is the bonus group. This is the bonus collective reading for all star seeds, light workers, or those that find themselves on a spiritual journey of sorts. So you may be receiving and maybe in the process of a spiritual activation, a spiritual ascension, dark night of the soul. But whatever it is, you know that you are on a spiritual path. So chances are there will be a message or messages in this collective reading for you. All right, so let's get started into the key themes to expect or that will come up for you in 2025. Okay, just give me a moment, guys. Also, I would be shuffling on camera to get additional messages. Okay. One of the key themes I'm seeing, I'm being told the phrase heeding the call. And I'm also being told for some of you as well, if you may be finding your experience quite difficult, I'm being told dark night of the soul. You are being put through it for a reason. You're being put through a dark night of the soul, or you're being put through challenges. You're being put through obstacles. I'm being told for you to learn certain lessons. And these lessons and these realizations that you are learning and you are experiencing is going to serve you through the rest of this year, is going to be the source or the springboard of your elevation, I'm being told. That's one message I'm channeling. Anything else before we go into the cards? Another message is that a lot of you viewing this reading may be in the spiritual closet, i.e., you do a lot of spiritual work or a lot of research, you attend a lot of courses, you do a lot of training, but you sort of keep it a secret. You hide it from other people, and you're being called on during 2025, and I'm also being shown 2026, to really stand in your power. And I'm being drawn to this card as I say that. You're going to be drawn to stand in your power, stand in your sovereignty. But it's going to be, for some of you, you guys are in different phases of this. Some of you are ready to emerge. Others of you require some time. So, but over 2025, 2026, a lot of you would be expanding in your energy consciousness of this calling, and you're going to be making your presence known. I'm just seeing an expansion with this energy. I'm not only seeing an expansion in terms of the light in the heart space and the rainbow, but I'm also seeing an expansion up here as well. It's like you're moving from one phase into another for some of you. For others of you, as we say that, we have this Aries energy here, and this is talking about the radical. It's talking about being self-starting, being daring, being assertive. And what I'm picking up for some of you in this collective group, sorry. I had the message and I just missed it. Sorry, guys. Let me just reconnect. Okay, thank you. Right. So what I'm picking up for a lot of you, and again, it's very similar message to what we received over here, is that for some of you, this is going to be the year that you really, they're telling me, become center stage. Like you are taking center stage in your own life. And a lot of people are going to be, as you take center stage, as you're daring to take center stage, they're telling me, daring to take up space, daring to have boundaries. Oh, shock horror. A lot of people are, it's as if you're settling into your authenticity and being proud. I'm showing shadow integration, like you're integrating your shadow. It's integrating, they're showing me integration of shadow and light. It's like you're becoming more comfortable with the sides of you that you may have previously hidden, or you're becoming more comfortable with the sides of you, with the side of you or sides of you that others around you may have criticized. It's like you're really owning and integrating that shadow. And this for you guys is going to make you guys a badass, basically, is what I'm being told. Sorry for swearing. But that is literally what I'm picking up on. It's to the point where some people around you may not even recognize you. Like you guys are turning all the way up. That's another message I'm getting with this radical energy. So, with you all are doing it already, stop overthinking, keep facing your true north. So, for some of those overthinking, they're telling me because they're drawing me to the phrase overthinking. So, for some of you who overthink and for some of you who doubt yourself, you take two steps forward and then you're wondering, hang on, am I on the right path? Let me check this map again to make sure I'm going in the right direction. It's like you overthink and you overanalyze. What they're saying is that you guys have everything you need already. And it's easier said than done. They're saying just start. It's easier said than done, I know, but they're saying just make a stab at it. Just make a stab at it. You guys are going to know what that making the stab is. For some of you, it's going to be your own spiritual business. For some of you, it may actually be not a business, but like working for other people. I always say light workers, star seeds, earth angels, etc. It could be any career where you're being of service to the collective, especially being of service to the collective in times of difficulty and in times of need. So it could be that you're a physiotherapist, it could be that you're a nurse, you're a doctor, you may be a barista at a coffee shop, you may be helping oh God, this phrase has escaped my mind, but when you're at the till at a grocery store, the person who helps tally, that I'm so sorry, it's gone out my head. But whether you're that, it's as if what if you're working that sort of job where you are of service, and if there are goals that you have that are personal to you, and they show me the word stagnancy, and if you think you're a point of stagnancy, or you're working towards it and towards your goal, and you're just wondering, oh my gosh, is this ever going to happen? They're saying, stop overthinking. You're facing true north. You're almost there. Just keep going. That's another message that's coming up. Anything else? I'm picking up here with this unknown energy that quite a few of you they're giving me the phrase leap of faith. So quite a few of you have been contemplating taking a leap of faith, but what's causing you hesitancy? I'm being told finances, firstly, and going into the unknown. And it's going to be an unknown. Taking a leap of faith, are you going to be okay? And finances is coming up predominantly, finances and housing. So just take it as it resonates. That's really what's coming up with this unknown. But it's either something you've been contemplating or it's a choice that's going to be coming up for some of you in this year. So whether it is you're leaving a job, moving country, there is some big, huge move that you guys either know of or you're going to be faced with that choice coming up in 2025. And it's a very scary decision because the other side of the decision is an unknown. But it's as if when I'm guided to this star, and it's as if this unknown is part of your destiny. It's like, or this choice and whatever path you choose to take, it's as if it's part of your destiny. And you're going to be guided with the synchronicity energy and you're going to be guided to make the right decisions. There are going to be a number of synchronizations, a lot of messages, a lot of situations you're going to be finding yourself in that would be obvious in guiding you to the right decision. whatever that decision is. I feel that this decision is to the unknown, to take the path of the unknown. But let's go. I think at this point, that's it for me and the oracle. Let's go into the tarot and see what further messages we come up. All right. So a clarification for the Aries radical energy is the Three of Wands. And that is it. It's like you guys are going to be the Three of Wands energy. This three could literally mean at the beginning of the year. So at some point in the first quarter of the year or at the end of the first quarter going into the second quarter, it's like there is a huge change that's going to be made. Like you guys are with your surfboard, you guys are looking out towards the horizon. Again, looking out towards the sea. It's an energy that is unknown. So it's either traveling, as I said with some of you guys before, or moving. It's a transition. It's like preparing for that transition. But whatever that transition is, I'm seeing with the fire, it's something that you guys are going to be passionate about. Some people may be looking on at you from where I'm specifically picking up job. So if for some of you this pertains to leaving a job, people are going to be looking at you and thinking you're crazy for doing this. You know, really thinking that you are a radical for doing this, but you guys are just following your calling. You're just following your calling. You're following your divine intuition. And you're following your divine intuition, and you're following your guidance as well. What I'm picking up is that your spirit guide team are going to be on hand to, with the synchronicities, give you downloads or give you advice through your intuition, or give you advice through the thoughts that come through your head. Like ideas are just going to drop in. There's a phrase for it, but I can't think of it right now, to help guide and make this a bit smoother for you. All right, for the you're doing it already, the clarifier we have, oh my God, this is just what I'm saying. The high priestess, that's what I was just saying, that guys, about the downloads, the insights, your third eye is all the way open. And notice this mist that's around her, like your spirit guide team, your higher self, they're all around you. They're being advised that this year, some of you may take a meditation practice, you may take a grounding, cleansing practice. They're drawing me to the energy that's around you, or the space that's around you. And many times that could be the people you have around you, where you're living, where you're working, etc. They're talking about cleansing that space and cleansing that energy, and really ensuring that the people that are around you are for your highest good, and people who really support you, who are there for you, and really understand what you're about. That's another message that I'm picking up on this card here. And I feel that once you do that, that could help take the pressure off of that overthinking that some of you may be experiencing. This is overthinking. This is also self-doubt as to whether you're going on the right path, and you're being assured that you are. Anything else regarding this? I'm being told that some of you are going to break the threshold when it comes to being able to channel, or some of you are looking to develop your intuition over the course of this year. And working and developing your intuition is going to bring your channel online for you to access international universal wisdom. Is another phrase that I'm speaking. That's coming to me. That I'm speaking. Anything else with this? You guys are going, another thing that's coming up is that this year, you guys are definitely going within. You're listening to your spirit guide team. You're listening, tuning into your higher self more. You're trusting yourselves more this year. You're trusting yourselves more. You're trusting your instincts. And this is where that radical energy comes up. You're trusting yourself. You're trusting your instincts more. This is definitely a year of movement for you guys. Okay, so to clarify the synchronicity and to clarify the unknown, we have Justice and Knight of Swords. Yeah, this is something that I was picking up with the unknown part. Like this, like it's as if this is your North Star, it's your North Node. And I think North Star and North Node, yeah, True North, also came up here as well. It's as if this unknown, or that opportunity, or making a choice, and one element of the choice is going into the unknown. It's as if I'm seeing Justice 11, like I'm picking up 1111. It's as if that is for you. You're meant to do it. It's your calling. It's your, like, it's a window. What they just told me is that the universe is giving you a window of opportunity, and we are literally seeing an archway here. And it's something that you guys deserve. I'm being told the phrase, it's about time. It's about time you get this. It's about time you receive this. Is recognition for who you are and acceptance of who you are. They just given me the phrase, it's about time and you deserve it, is just what I'm channeling. With the synchronicities, for some of you guys, this literally may be a last minute choice. Like you may be on one path, one path, one path, and then this comes in last minute. And with the Knight of Swords, you decide to go for it. But what I like here is that we're seeing the butterfly, we're seeing the stars in the sky as well, we're seeing the crow flying. Here you are with your surfboard. So, what this is saying to me as well is definitely for this year, 2025, is going to be a key theme. Another key theme is going to be a lot of movement and a lot of changes. And with this high priestess, a lot of movement, a lot of changes. Notice she's walking here as well. So there's a lot of movement, a lot of progression. Things are going to be picking up for you in terms of things progressing. If you feel that things, they give me the phrase stagnancy or stalemate at the moment. So if you feel that you're in that energy now, it's as if in 2025, this is going to pick up significantly. There's movement, there's travel, whether you're running, walking, flying on a motorcycle, whether you're a butterfly, there's movement here. Okay, let's get into secret accounts because I haven't received a message on this yet. Secret accounts here looks like, for those of you who I'm being told in the spiritual closet, or if certain of you, some of you with the radical over here and making these changes and these ideas that are coming up, hang on, let me just see what else has come through. Oh, we have the Queen of Wands and the Five of Swords. Fine. Okay, that's clarified the secret account. It's as if you are being, some of you are afraid of tapping into your, I'm being told just literally tapping into your power and tapping into your true calling, tapping into what fires you up. Some of you are hesitant to do that because you're afraid of how other people would receive it, or other people trying to take down your light, is what I'm being told here. But with her hand up, it's like you guys are being able to channel that guidance. You guys are going to know what to do. They're drawing me to this black cat. And to be honest, I've never noticed a black cat on this Queen of Wands card before. But it's a matter of your inner truth and your purpose and being connected to that is what I'm being told. Yeah, for some of you, it's a message that came up here with the High Priestess. No, look at that high. Remember, I gave you guys a message about your space. I was looking at, this mist around her, and it's about your space or the people you have around you. It could be your physical space in terms of your living environment, in terms of your space, in terms of your boundaries, people that you have near you. It could be your workspace. Take space as it resonates, but there's a matter of clearing out your space or keeping certain people at arm's length is what I'm being told, because not everyone is going to understand for this collective reading where you guys want to go. And because not everyone's going to understand where you all want to go, some of you guys may be keeping things secret or keeping things on the down low for now as you put certain things in order. Some of you may be even leading a double life, actually, in terms of that. Okay, so we have a message from the Archangel Michael, which is commitment. And this is saying, Archangel Michael, as the angel of courage and confidence, I call upon you to lend me your strength. Allow me to commit myself, my life, my divine purpose. Allow me to commit to myself, my life, and my divine purpose. Please clearly guide me so I can fully open my heart to every experience. Off the back of that, what they're saying, when we talk about the end of that, open my heart to every experience, is understanding the experiences that are good and the experiences that are not so good. And the experiences that are potentially not so good are those experiences that are just channeling or realigning us to our path. Just view it like that. I'm just, with a lot of energy and a lot of movement that we talked about earlier in this, in the earlier cards, it's sort of going with the flow and aligning with the flow and having that trust and making that commitment to trust yourself, trust your guides, trusting your higher self. And I'm watching this crow and I'm watching this archangel with wings as well. And of course, Archangel Michael with the wings. It's like you are being directed. And with the justice card and with this butterfly, there's something of a direction. Like Sorry, they're showing it to me, so I have to find the words to describe it. It's like it's an energy force, is for want of a better word. It's an energy force where you guys are just being gently guided, gently moved along a river, like the river of life almost, you know? And you're going to notice that. You're going to feel that, particularly this year. Take every day as it comes, each day taking a day at a time. Oh God, I haven't even seen this. Yeah, okay, so the moon. Sorry, I had clarifier cards for this for the Archangel Michael. I didn't notice, my bad. The moon. This is, yeah, oh, sorry, didn't mean to shout, but this is what I was talking about, that unknown. And unknown happening for a reason, the dog and the wolf howling at the moon. It's like, and needing to go deep into the emotional depths of yourself to find answers. And it's similar to this, where her eyes are closed here. And it's channeling and it's flowing deep within yourself to find those answers, to connect, to drown out the noise, so to speak. And notice here she's facing the water. These are the deep waters that she's facing, you know, with her board. And here you're diving into those waters. And waters here are just representing the unknown. And again, you remember I was saying the river of life because I was seeing that water. And look at this, she's just relaxing, she's just released, and she's just let go. She knows that it's not everything. The moon talks about the unknown. We have the unknown energy here. There's certain things you're not going to know. The dog and the wolf, they're howling at the moon because of that uncertainty, because they don't know. The uncertainty makes someone nervous. That's why you howl. But it's for this eight of wands that we have here. This is talking about, again, it's that pace, it's that movement, it's not being in a particular energy for long. This 2025 for you guys is going to be very, very fast paced. They're saying the reason for it being fast paced is the collective vibration is increasing, it's moving. It's like all the good souls in the world are being called on to, literally, they're telling me this. They're being called on to represent. Oh, it's just like, wow, look at that. Like you light workers, your star seeds, and they're saying the reason why you're being called on to represent is because light workers, star seeds, earth angels, whatever you choose to call yourself. I feel that there's one missing, but it's not coming to mind right now. But they're saying that you guys live a double, oh, secret accounts, a double life. So there are two lives that you're living. There is a life of having this human experience, because we're all multidimensional beings having a human experience. So there's that life, but there's also the life that you committed to before coming down here, and that is of raising the vibration of the collective. So that's what they're talking about, the double mission, if you like. So for this eight of wands and for this moon, the unknown here, sometimes you don't know how, or some of you may know, others of you may not know exactly what turning up and being of service is going to look like. Right. So that is where for some of you going to the into the unknown. But it's a matter of everything being fast paced. It's like, even if you feel that instability and you feel that uncertainty is not going to be there for long. Peaceful resolution. Okay, fine. Now this peaceful resolution makes sense after going into this. So with this peaceful resolution, it's a matter of this unknown, if it helps, and the synchronicity card, that you're being protected, you're being held, you're being taken care of, and to trust that. So that's a message that I'm picking up there. Let's see what further clarifiers we have for the peaceful resolution in terms of your themes for 2025. Wow. Okay. First of all, there's success. I like the arch of the stomach and the arch of this unknown and the moon energy as well. And remember, this is the thing about your double mission. It's like you guys have your life experience, and then it's serving the collective, serving the world. How are you going to turn up to serve the world? And this is another thing for, and I think I said this before, but I'll repeat it again. For some of you who are in the spiritual closet, who have not come out to make yourselves known just yet, this is the call to step out into that spotlight, make your presence known, stand up and speak. Like there's a fire within you guys. There is something you guys want to launch. There's something you guys want to be. There's an organization you want to work for. So for instance, they're just bringing me, like, some of you may want to go into the nursing industry or the nursing sector, and it's either you are applying for it or you're coming down to the end of it. But it's like you guys are in different stages of your life journey. But for a lot of you guys, it's standing up and it's taking a bow. For some of you who are more advanced in terms of this journey, it's something that you guys have been working on. Notice we have the 3 with the Empress. We also have the 3 of Wands here. So there's something that you guys have been working on that you guys are ready to launch, that you guys are ready to put out there. And you're being told that whatever this is, it's going to be successful. So for some of you, and oh, sorry, I was talking about the nursing and the studying and whatever. This is it. So for some of you guys are studying. It's like studying something where you would be able to be of service. I just noticed this Page of Swords. That's where I was getting that from. For some of you, you may be stepping out into the limelight here or working on something where you are going to be able to teach others, or there is some knowledge or wisdom that you're going to be able to impart on others in making that life transition. And a lot of people are going to be flocking for you guys. Notice we have the bird's energy here as well, and we have her hair up in the wind. There's a lot of movement here. There's a lot of fast-paced movement, and your guide's just watching over all of this. So they are here for you, and they're here to assist you and here to guide you as well. Particularly your higher self is what I'm picking up here. And again, Magician energy here. It's like you guys are the reason why I think I'm seeing such fast-paced energy here is that whether this is the very last message, whether you guys are aware of it or not, you all are powerful manifestors. Whether you are aware of it or not, you're powerful, powerful, powerful manifestors. And you are going to become aware of this in 2025, more aware of it rather, or you're being advised here to trust and believe that you are. You all are the creators of your reality. Whatever you believe, whatever that you guys want, you all can make it so. Some of you in this group are very powerful healers as well. So this could be energetic healers, like it could be in Reiki, quantum energy healing, masseuse, very good with your hands. Another with this group. So if you know you're very good with your hands, if you know that you're in healing or anything along those lines, then there are definitely messages in here for you. All right, so those are the key themes for this collective group for 2025. I really, really hope this resonated. Let me know how. And if you're watching this before the new year, so if you're watching this towards the end of 2024, going into 2025, guys, Happy New Year. Let's make 2025 a good one. Bye for now.